Happy Friday and welcome to Cindy's Corner. It's the end of the first week of January. A lot of people are resetting their diets, their health goals, and I've come down with a sore throat and a sinus situation. So now it's time for some self-care, and I'm going to take you along with me. So the first thing on my plate tonight is going to be a cup of chicken soup. Okay, now I came down with this sore throat yesterday and I didn't really feel up to cooking anything. So I live in New York City, so you can always order out. So I went over to the Chinese takeout place around the corner and I asked them to make me chicken vegetable soup with extra ginger and garlic. That is nature's secret weapon. Ginger and garlic are like nature's antibiotics. Okay, so ginger and garlic, okay? And you always want to, when you're having cold or not feeling well, put some of that in your food. I also will make myself a little concoction of ginger, garlic, and honey to kind of take spoonfuls throughout the day if my throat is really bad, okay? Because I tell you, that ginger and garlic will kill whatever is in there, anything that's bad. You want to do that, okay? And if you really can afford it, this stuff, Manuka honey, is really strong stuff. This is not really sweet like regular honey that you might get at your supermarket. This is has an intensity to it, and you can actually tell that it's medicinal. So this stuff is really good for when you're sick. Okay, so now, I just wanted to show you kind of how I'm taking care of myself, okay? So I have my chicken soup, and even though I asked them to put extra ginger and garlic in it, I got some ginger and garlic and I grated it myself. Now, I recently got one of these microplanes, which I really like. But I want to tell you, these things are very sharp and they're very dangerous, so you want to make sure that you keep the guard, and that when you're not using it, that you put it back into the guard so you don't accidentally cut yourself. And when you use that, I just use that to grate up some ginger, and this is kind of how it looks. It's really nice and fine. This is so much more fine than what you can do with a knife. And I also did use a microplane to attack some garlic, and that almost kind of pulverized it. But I do want to show you how to really mince garlic. Just a second, my nose is running. That's what happens when you have a cold. Okay, so I want to show you the method that I watched from my favorite chef, Jacques Pepin, for how he does his garlic, and I actually could never quite get the trick of it, and I spoke to someone who actually took class with him, and they told me the secret. So basically, I have a clove of garlic here, so what I'm going to do is smush it, okay, like that, okay, and then we're gonna start chopping. And what Jacques does, I find so fascinating, is he cleans his knife by wiping it on the garlic. Now, I was always having this problem where the garlic was still on my knife. I couldn't get it off the way he does, because he just like cleans it off really easily. And this person that had class with him said, oh, well, what you can't tell from watching is that he really smears the knife into the garlic. So I'm really pressing hard, almost like you're trying to squish the juice out of it. And that is actually kind of the secret to getting the garlic off your knife. So I'm trying to go really fast here. So you really smush and push. Okay. Now I just heated up this soup in the microwave, and I'm going to just add this extra garlic right onto it, because as far as I'm concerned, you can't get enough of garlic to cure what ails you. Okay. Now another thing that I'm going to do, I had some green onion in my fridge, and so I cut it up this morning knowing that I was going to have a lot of chicken soup. So I'm just going to put like a, you know, an amount of that. So not only does it look pretty, but it tastes good. Okay, I'm going to get my spoon. I'm going to stir that all together. Okay, and there's my chicken soup with vegetables with a lot of extra ginger and garlic. Okay, I'm going to put that aside, and then we're going to get started on our beverage for tonight. Now, cocktail for a cold. What do you do? I have the answer. It's a hot toddy. So what is a hot toddy? Okay, so hot toddy is whiskey. I got a miniature for myself. This one is called Bullet Bourbon Frontier Whiskey. Okay, so I got that for myself. And it's honey and lemon. Okay, so we take our foot of glass, and what I put in here is a couple of lemon slices and a cinnamon stick. We're going to add 3/4 of a cup of hot water right to the glass. Okay, we're going to add 1.5 ounces of the whiskey. So remember, this shot glass is 2 ounces, so I'm going to about 3/4 of this. Okay, we're going to pour that in there. And then I already measured out, it's going to be 2 to 3 teaspoons of honey. I know that I like things sweeter, so I put 3 teaspoons in here. Help get that out. And then the last ingredient, I'm going to stir that a little bit. The last ingredient is fresh lemon juice. You're going to put 2 to 3 teaspoons of lemon juice in there. And I just squeeze. And when I squeeze my lemons, I usually do it over a fine mesh sieve to take out all the pulp and the seeds, you know. Okay. Alrighty, so there's our cocktail for a cold, a hot toddy. Okay, there you go. So this will be wonderful for my cold, and it smells really nice. So thanks for watching. I hope your new year has started off well, that you're reaching your resolutions, and the rest of this month we're going to be focusing on things that are healthy, things that are low calorie. We're going to kind of drift away from all the indulgent treats that we had in December, and now we're going to get back on track. Okay, so I wish you well, and I'll see you soon.